Buongiorno. Penny, welcome back. Like always, over to you.
Welcome. Thank you for having me. We're so excited to be back in. We love coming in once a fortnight and having a chat to your listeners and giving them updates on what's in season and bringing in something special. So we've done kind of product of the week, and we've talked about issues in the past.
Yes.
And today we're actually doing something a little bit different. We've got one of our retailers of the week here.
Excellent.
So we thought, why not bring in some Italian retailers, bring them in and let you meet them. So today we've got the team from Simply Fresh Fruiterers at Kensington, the owners of the store. We've got, we could say it in Italian, Vincenzo and Domenico.
Ciao.
Ciao. Thank you.
So it's great to have the guys here. So they're located in Kensington at 361 Kensington Road. And we were talking just before about how Radio Italiana is having their birthday today.
Yep.
Their 46th birthday. So these guys celebrated 10 years in business last year, which is exciting.
Yes,
Congratulations,
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you.
So we thought we'd bring them in and kind of have a chat, let you meet the people behind the store. So guys, you know, one of the things that's really interesting about our Pick a Local, Pick SA store owners is that we always talk about the fact that you've got the freshest produce and, you know, you're buying your produce from the South Australian produce market. So you guys go down every day or every couple of days?
Yeah, we go.
How important is that for a fruit and veg store owner to go down and to visit the market?
Yeah, it's well, for us it's very important because we firsthand see the quality of the produce that we're purchasing. So we get the stock delivered to where the truck is, and we make sure, you know, it's all good. We go for our walks and you know, just see if there's anything different or anything like that out there. So yeah, it is fairly important for us to do so.
We pretty much hand select everything that gets dropped off to us in the market and then comes straight to the shop. So everything that gets stocked by us has been approved by us as well. So
yeah.
So I think it's interesting for listeners to know that it's not like you're just a big supermarket that's just putting in an online order and just getting it delivered to the store. That as an independent fruit and vegetable store owner, you take a lot of pride and value in the stock that you have into the stores.
Absolutely.
And that process of going to the markets in the morning. So what time do you have to go to the markets in the morning?
Well, Don works at the shop. I'm at the shop. I'm at the market also with my dad. So we're normally there, you know, 3:45, and yeah, we do our walk, we look at our produce and load the truck up and leave.
It's an early start,
isn't
it? People have no idea if you're still in there packing the shop away at 6 o'clock at night that you've actually been up at the market at 3:45 in the morning.
No rest.
And I guess another good thing about independent fruit and veg shops is that you get to stock a line of produce that is relevant to your customers. So you get to know your customers. And what about the range? I mean, that's one thing that's really good. You can walk around and see what's in season,
that's right,
what's new.
Yeah, exactly.
We're trying to be more of a one-stop shop now. So we got your local fruit and veg, but it's not just fruit and veg. We have local breads. You know, we have a local flour supplier. We have all the nuts. So we're trying to be a one-stop shop now as well.
And yeah, that's really great.
Very good.
And so what would, you know, that's obviously an advantage of shopping in a smaller stores. And what about it's sourcing season? And we're kind of coming to the end of the sourcing season. How's that been in your store?
Yeah, good. I mean, in our area, we have a lot of people that do the source and ourselves also. So it is coming to the end of especially the Roma tomatoes now, which is what a lot of people like to use. So the round tomatoes, there's still plenty of them and they're really cheap. But yeah, Romas are coming to the end now. So
but if you haven't done your sourcing weekend, you can still get along to Simply Fresh.
Yeah, absolutely. You can still grab your round tomatoes. They'll still be around for a while. So.
And what about COVID? We've had a lot of businesses have had to adapt and adjust to, you know, the new world that we're living in. How has COVID affected you as a fruit and vegetable retailer?
It was a bit full on when it all happened last year. My wife actually came up with an idea for us to do an online store, and you know, we looked into it. It was quite pricey, and then another friend of ours actually introduced us to someone that develops apps. And from there, we created the Simply Fresh Fruiterers app, and it allows people to go on their phones, place their orders, and we deliver next day.
Even the same day, as long as it's placed before 11 a.m., we'll get it there that day as well.
Yeah.
And you guys deliver all across Adelaide?
Yeah, all
don't
across
you?
Adelaide. We deliver, we deliver to Henley Beach. We deliver down northern suburbs.
Okay.
We deliver pretty much everywhere.
Quick question for a lot of our listeners who are still may not be internet connected, might be elderly, but want to contact you guys at your store at 361 Kensington Road, Kensington. Will a phone order be
Absolutely,
treated the
yeah.
same?
We get a fair few of them. We get regular customers ring every morning, and they just place their order over the phone, and we deliver it to them. So
Really good to know.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, and I think particularly in COVID, there was a time when the big supermarkets couldn't handle deliveries and online orders. So it's great that the independent fruit and veg stores have taken the initiative, and it's good to see these young store owners. They're taking the initiative. They're getting the technology in there, but are still wary that there are customers that don't like to go on an app and will take a phone order as well. So it's really important to know. Absolutely.
I think that ability to select your own produce as opposed to someone ordering off a screen is really critical in terms of what you guys do.
Yeah.
And I'm pleased to hear that you've got a lot of Italians still in the area.
Yeah.
It's Italian, but it's not dead set Italian. That need their sourcing tomatoes. I love it.
Yeah, it's
definitely.
good. Like I said to you, this year's been a fair few people have done the sauce this year. So.
And is your family always from that side of town? Or
No, we're actually from the Golden Grove area, Golden Grove, Salisbury area.
Yep.
We do have family in around Newton. And
while you're here at Radio Italiana, you've got to give us your family surname so all your nominees and tiers can right? So it's your first time, it could be multiple. So
our surname is Musitano, but we've got we're related to my nonnies are actually Trimbolis, and that's my mum's maiden name.
Perfect.
And then from there you just go Papaliers, Zappiers,
Okay,
Barbaros,
Yes, well-known names in the Italian community, especially up north. Obviously, possibly then from a Calabrese background.
Absolutely,
You'll see you at the San Giuseppe Festival on the 21st of March
yes,
then.
absolutely.
Otherwise, that's obligatory. Penny, you've got your traditional question. We're ready to go and add a music song, but it's great to have a young team in here. It's great to have young Italian migrant kids still in the industry. Still, it's not any easier. It's just getting harder. Vince and Dom from Simply Fresh Fruiterers at 361 Kensington Road, Kensington. Passate, salutarli alla squadra, alla famiglia, scegliete le tue prodotti, and over to you, Penny. You've got a great prize today.
We always have a great prize. We like to give your listeners a giveaway, and the guys have been very generous and put this basket together. We've got, some fruits and in there. We've got some nuts and a few different things, a bit of pasta sauce in there, so that's good. So our question for this morning is the owners of Simply Fresh Fruiterers Kensington are Vince and Dom. How are they related? So give us a call on 8340 7700 and you could be taking this prize home.
Over to you, Penny. We have a winner, or do you want me to say the name? It's a nice Italian name.
I'm happy for you to say the name so I don't butcher it.
Il bel nome del vincitore è Giacomo Puccio. Veramente un bravo ragazzo che conosce I due fratelli. La risposta era the brothers is the answer. They are brothers. And he's kindly asked the boys to donate it back to a regular customer of theirs, which I think it's fantastic.
Absolutely.
We most certainly will do that. Thank you, Giacomo.
And just to Giacomo, I see a lot of his social media. I must get out to Brasco's. We'll give him a quick little 2-second plug, but you can always come and sponsor the radio station in your own right. Allora, say bravo. We're having a bit of fun here today. It's the station's birthday. The boys have celebrated 10 years in business. It's great. And now we're going to go into Penny's summary of the market with the boys. They can make input as well. Sorry, we can't take your phone calls right now. The phone's been going nuts. It's a great basket. Congratulations to you all. But Penny, over to our usual in-seasons, good supply lines, fruit and veg. Andiamo.
Absolutely, yeah. So I've been walking the markets and checking out what we've got in good supply at the moment. It's great to see the new season of Adelaide Hills apples are starting to come in. We've got Royal Gala apples, so great to chuck in your lunchbox. Kids love them, cut them up, put them in a fruit salad, so versatile. And when they're coming from the Adelaide Hills, it's not far from the farm gate to your plate, and they're going to be fresh and delicious. So we're looking out for those new Aussies and Royal Gala apples, as well as pears coming from the Adelaide Hills as well. We've got the, we spoke about them last time, I'm going to say it wrong. The
Burbosk.
Red Sensation, Duchess, and the Nashi pears as well. So, you know, look out for those pears hitting the Adelaide Hills one. And a lot of our retailers will mark them that they're from the Adelaide Hills.
Yes.
So have a look out for them. It's great. You know, customers like to know they're buying South Australian
absolutely.
produce.
We always put local on it. So.
Absolutely. From the Riverland, we've got Valencia oranges coming through. So if you're looking for a bit of a citrus boost, if you're looking at going on a bit of a juicing detox, then there's plenty of Valencias coming around.
And very handy in a gin. My wife's preferred to lemon and lime.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Or you can even like freeze dry them, and then
Absolutely,
they're
even
much
better.
in your gin and tonics. And it's also lots of berries around. We've still got strawberries and raspberries. You know, and strawberries are great for kids' school lunch boxes. So we have spoken about fruit fly a little bit. Strawberries in the Adelaide metropolitan area are not fruit fly hosts, so they are perfectly safe to put into your kids' lunch boxes. There's been some discussion about that of late, but so, you know, look for some Adelaide Hills strawberries and get them in. You must agree that Adelaide Hills strawberries and raspberries just taste so much better than interstate ones.
There's nothing better than an Adelaide Hills strawberry. So
absolutely. And rock melons as well, and they're tasting really sweet. So if you haven't had a rock melon in your weekly shop, chuck one in. There's some South Australian grown ones around, and they're tasting really, really good. So I highly recommend chucking a rock melon into your weekly shop this week.
Okay, that's the fruit covered.
That's the fruit covered, yeah. And really interesting, like we haven't had great summer weather of late, so fruit sales have been down a little bit in retailers. You guys can agree with that. So, but it's so important for us to have fruit in our diet. So, you know, if you haven't been buying it, you know, make a special effort this week and head up to Simply Fresh Kensington and get some fruit. With our vegetables, so tomatoes, we spoke about them before, that the Roma sourcing tomatoes are coming to end, but there are plenty of supply of Roma gourmet cherry and trust tomatoes coming through from the Northern Adelaide Plains. White zucchinis, contrary to its name, the white zucchini is actually pale green in colour, but they are called white. They're white on the inside, and they've just got a thinner, more delicate skin. I mean, where would you buy a white zucchini as opposed to a green zucchini, boys?
We stock them. We sell quite a fair bit of them. A lot of the Mediterranean cultures use them. So
in melanzane dishes, in salads, still just like the normal ones. So
correct.
Great, yum.
For all those vegetarians out there that like to put an eggplant into their burger, they're still in great supply.
Excellent.
So make sure you're supporting them, and they're looking really good coming from South Australia. The bunch lines have been hit a little bit by the cooler weather that we've had this week. It hasn't ruined them. I was talking to some growers and they said, but it does kind of slow their production down when we get that little bit of cooler weather. So they're still in good supply at the moment, but we may see them shorten up in the coming weeks, and it'll be because of that cooler weather. But hopefully that won't affect it too much. So that when we talk bunch lines, it's kale, silver beet, spinach, broccoli, lines like that. And the humble spart is hard. It's hard for me to seasonalise that because, you know, we have potatoes all year round. And in South Australia, we grow, you know, 90% of Australia's potatoes.
Yeah.
But sweet potatoes. So I thought I'd give a bit of a shout out to the humble sweet potato this week because they're always good to kind of add a bit of variety to your shopping. And there are 4 varieties that are grown in Australia. There's the gold, which has got a gold skin and an orange flesh. There's a red sweet potato that's got a red skin with actually a white flesh. There's a purple sweet potato that's got a white skin and purple flesh. I don't know who was naming these. And a white sweet potato that's got a white skin and white flesh. So, you know, there's 4 different varieties. So, you know, to mix it up and try different sweet potato fries are amazing. And if lots of people are air frying, so chuck them in your air fryer for a great healthy option if you want to mix up your potatoes.
What's hot in your shop that we may not have mentioned?
Local stone fruit.
Okay.
It's people are actually really getting behind it, especially with the whole fruit fly situation.
Excellent.
People are supporting them, which is really, really good. Eggplants.
I saw at a social function this week some really, really early chestnuts. Any in your store?
No,
not yet. Okay, but we're not far now.
We're not far. We tend to wait until they're absolutely the best, and then we'll get them in.
And Penny was right with the rock melon and the sweet potato. They are both in an abundance right now.
Yeah,
there's a lot around at the moment, so they're a very good price as well.
great in ovens and just baked off and simply prepared, but great, full of flavour for everyone. Look, I'd like to thank the Pick a Local Pick SA team, Penny and her gang of ninja operators. They come in here and they turn this studio around. They give us a bit of vitality, and we love talking about fresh produce. Food is centre to the Italian culture, so we're always pleased to have you aboard, giving us updates of where we're at with the marketplace. So we look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks' time. We look forward to seeing you guys again sometime. So Vince and Dom, it's been great to have you on board. Thanks again for look after your customers. I'm sure you already have. Congratulations on 10 years, and we'll catch up again shortly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ok, sono
Bye.
le 11:28, Radio Italiana. Ritorniamo dopo il